All right, there we are. Oh no, our shirts are kind of matching.
Oh yeah.
Not really. I mean the color is similar. I mean you've got your FC Cincinnati. I've got my DuckTales. It's very.
I have that real like disheveled like my stretched out collar.
What? I mean you just like hang your hand on all the time. Like what's causing that?
I feel like it's just I don't know, something happens if you wear a shirt for more than 24 hours.
People are.
I mean, 2 days.
People are saying Corey is almost silent.
Almost silent.
That looks. Let me see here.
My microphone is not working.
Should be good now.
It should be good now.
Just one of those weeks where Windows is like, well, you know what? It's been a while since we just like switched the output device to another device for no reason. You know, been a while. Let's do that again. It was fun.
Yeah. It's all right.
So Corey was saying his service shirt is like worn down and junky or something. I don't know.
Not so junky. I just feel like it was the neck was stretched out.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's only something that can happen if you've worn a shirt for more than 24 hours. More, I guess.
See.
I mean, without washing it. Meaning I had this shirt on yesterday evening.
Yeah.
I was lazing about the house.
Does everything sound good now? I don't know if maybe Corey's not. He did sound a little quiet to me too, but
yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it's like
maybe your mic is
getting
just
the full force of my. Yeah, I can always. Windows settings look like over here too. You know, like this should levels. No, this should be good.
You suddenly just got like a ton out of sync.
Well, I don't know why. I just opened up my system settings.
Yeah, like when that happened, there was like a little pop, and now you're like crazy out of sync. I don't know what happened.
Well, it's got to be my fault. Let me just like stop my camera and restart my camera. Let's do that. Oh, Discord has new sounds.
How about that?
I don't think it has anything to do with your settings.
Well, I did fiddle with my Discord volume a little bit, but I think it's fine. I think it seems good now. Does it seem good now?
All right, yeah. I mean, I stopped my video and restarted it. So, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I wish there was a way to send video to OBS like remotely that wasn't through screen capture. I think that would be really cool if we could do something like that, where I could just like send you something like directly, like NDI used to do. Right?
Well, I mean,
like
that's what Drum and I use for dual streams, except I'm still, for his webcam, I'm still capturing it through Discord.
Okay. Like, what is it, Moonlight or whatever?
Yeah.
Twilight?
But the thing is, honestly, like, I still think Discord is probably the best solution for, because, you know, it's your voice plus the image at the same time. The only reason that was happening was because whatever you were fiddling with. So it's fixed now.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we rarely have problems with doing it through Discord, you know? So
yeah. I mean,
I think it's fine.
Convenient, you know, it is what it is.
Yep. But yeah, so I've been playing Death Stranding 2, as I said last week.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, getting close-ish to the end, I think.
Yeah, how many hours you got on it?
Maybe just under 50.
Okay. So yeah. I mean, I feel like it was like 60 something.
Yeah. So
when I finished.
like something about like driving the off-roader truck
Mhm.
like over rough terrain, just like kind of put in mind like, sort of off-road style racing games, and I was like kind of like feeling in the mood for something like that.
Yeah.
And like I kind of thought Top Gear Rally, which it's not all off-road, but there's some like off-road levels. And then I was kind of thinking about Dirt 5, which is like a game
Oh yeah, yeah.
I want to play a lot more of. But like I actually popped it in earlier today because I'm like, let me evaluate whether this is something I'd be comfortable streaming. And I think it's a really fun game. I've not played too many courses in it, but I think it's really fun. But like I'm pretty intimidated by modern racing games that aren't, fanciful racing games. Like real car racing games, I think are pretty intimidating, and especially in more modern games. So I was like, I could see myself like in a situation where I wouldn't really be able to make progress after a certain point. So I kind of thought, well, you know what? Like I've got a ton of racing games for N64 that I have barely played or not really played since I rented them back in the day.
Yeah.
So, and I saw before the stream started, Mr. Do said that this is like my life in Blockbuster, which is true. It's a lot of these games I rented not from Blockbuster, but from my local rental shop, video show place, back in the day. So these are. N64 racing games was like one of the main things I rented because like a lot of times it's like, I don't know if this is something I want, but I had a really good time renting them. So I just thought this would be a fun thing to do. So
Yeah, I would say so.
And
I mean,
since Top Gear Rally was, Top Gear Rally was the first thing I popped in, the first thing that popped in my head. Well, I'll start with that. So let me switch on over.
Sounds like a good idea. And this is a game that does not have any blur, right? Isn't that
I believe it does.
It's one of the Top Gear games that like has the filter.
Well, you know what? After this, I would like to. This you can see from the interlacing issues. That this is this menu is 480i. I'm using the Ultra HDMI down here.
Oh, okay.
I don't have like things really set to like de-interlace in a particular way on here. So this was a favorite rental of mine. So.
And when did you finally buy it?
I mean, not back in the day, certainly. This was
right.
This
like,
has
is
been
it before starting the channel or after?
Definitely after starting the channel.
Okay.
But I've not played a ton, but this game is actually quite smooth. Like, and that wasn't something I thought about a lot back when I rented it, but looking at the frame rate is pretty good. It's it's more than you might expect from an N64 game.
Just a touch more. There was before the stream started, there was a couple of super chats that I'm going to read. Container 5 donated $5. Thank you. Saying, now this is my kind of stream. Thank you. And there's also $10 from Enchilada saying, the wonderful N64 racing games. There's quite a number of them to choose from. Have fun and kick butt. Been playing the Trails in the Sky remake all weekend. What a treat. Nice. Did you end up getting that?
I did get it. I'm not planning to start anytime soon, but especially down with Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. in the near past. But
Yeah.
I mean, when I tried the demo, I was really impressed with just how much better it just is from a presentation standpoint.
Yeah.
And
But unfortunately, it's probably going to still contain like the thing that you like the least about those.
yeah, but like I was saying before, it's probably not to the same extent because like Trails of Cold Steel starts you off with, a bazillion characters that are part of your party from the get-go.
Yeah.
So, Trails in the Sky doesn't start that way. And, the original game, I remember they were talking about back when it was localized and the reasons that the sequels weren't localized right away and stuff is just like the insane amount of text that they have. And, that was always kind of a part of the series, even from back then. I booted up some Falcom game yesterday while capturing comparison materials for the
Turbo Nanza
Nanza video, which I'm very confident will release next week. And I can't remember what it was called, but it looked really nice. It was Densetsu something. I don't remember if it was part of Legend of Heroes or something else, but it had a little bit more of a console game look than a lot of Falcom games from that era had, which a lot of them like were kind of PC first and had the big frames and stuff.
Yep.
This did not have that. Like, I mean, it looked like it could have been a Super Famicom game. And so I was rather intrigued, but I can't remember what it was called.
Was it released in the US?
I don't think so. I loaded it from the Japanese list, but
okay.
I was surprised to discover that some games I was like, what is this? Just looking at the American list, and then like B-Ball, I got that like it's just a super cheap cue card game. I bought a bunch of like really cheap Japanese cue card games, and a few cheap CD games as well, before the Turbo Duo came out. Because I just wanted more stuff to test with. I didn't have a Turbo Everdrive Pro yet at the time, or a Turbo Everdrive at all.
I didn't realize you had gotten that.
Yeah,
yeah. Was it like this year?
It was. See, the Duo wasn't last year, was it? No. The Duo was.
It wasn't last year? Was that 2023?
I think it was 2023.
Wow. What?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think I got it like early the next year.
Okay.
Remember Sean Quinn
I really want to order one of those.
With that?
What's that?
Remember Sean Quinn kind of helped me get that?
That's right. That's right. I do remember that now. Not that I guess I'd use it on there. Like they have new versions of like the top shell that makes it so it won't like catch on the Duo. But I mean, there's also a jailbreak out for the Duo that you can just load everything on it anyways.
Oh, I don't think I think I probably heard that and then forgot about it.
I think it came out and like there's been no other versions of that. There's been no updates, but I guess the Duo itself hasn't gotten an update.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the Duo itself hasn't gotten updates,
it came out. Like I don't know, like there's like a couple of firmware updates when it first released, and then it just stopped.
Interesting.
But but it does have the jailbroken version, so
yeah.
you can load that stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, so all I was saying was one of those cheap cue card games that I bought was called B-Ball. It's just like kind of just a nice overhead puzzle game. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was only in Japan, and then I'm like, what's Chuman Fu? That's a
Oh, okay.
TurboGrafx name I've heard before.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And what's funny is the previous game I had booted up was B-Ball, and then I'm like, what's Chuman Fu? It's the same game.
That's so funny. And so the footage that I uploaded for you has Chu Man Fu.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I haven't actually gone through those clips yet. Oh, look,
Yeah.
I didn't notice while racing, but my car body is all deformed. I forgot that this game has that.
It has damage because they're
Yeah.
not. Are they based on real cars? Are they licensed cars in this?
I
Because
don't
like around this time between like Gran
think
Turismo,
so.
but they wouldn't allow them to show like damage on the cars. And I don't know if that was the case. Would be the case with this though, since they're rally. It's a rally car, you know.
Yeah.
But I remember Gran Turismo though. They specifically had a thing where they couldn't show damage on any of the cars.
Right. No, well, so this says Type ES, but like it's such a blurry texture. Is that a Ford logo, or are they just pretending that's a Ford
They're
logo?
pretending that's the Ford logo. I bet.
It kind of doesn't look like a real Ford logo.
No.
I kind of don't think it is, but it's hard to say.
Yeah. Looks like Tord. There's Tord and Jord. It could be either one of those.
Well, I mean,
But it makes you think
the
Ford.
F in Ford has always been a little weird. Just like the D in Disney, I don't
Yeah.
think really looks like a D. The F in Ford doesn't really look like an F.
Yes, exactly.
See,
Yeah,
this is
so these are not real. Like they're based on real cars, but they're not. like,
maybe. I mean, doesn't this look a little bit like the Daytona car or the Sega Rally car or something?
it's like a rally car, but I mean that's like the. You know, like I feel like the what is it like the? Is it Celica? The Toyota Celica. That's like the rally car from. Sega Rally. Yeah. Okay. So it is Toyota Celica.
This
But yeah,
is
that is like the definitive looking rally car. I think.
those shiny puddles in this level are pretty nice. This is the level I always think of when I think of this game. So like this is, you know, I mean, I don't know if this really counts as off-road, but it's definitely an unpaved road. So this is this is the kind of thing I felt in the mood to play due to Death Stranding. So
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks good. A lot of people are saying that. Someone said that this is a very handsome looking game.
I think it is, honestly. Does your grin suggest you disagree because it's on
I just
N64?
never really thought of like using that word to describe the look of a video game.
That feels like the kind of term like John would use to describe
Very
a
handsome
game.
looking.
I feel like I've heard him call games handsome, including retro games.
Yeah. John said something in his Gradius Origins video, and I can't remember what it was, but I still like think about it like at least like every other day, just like a description.
Well, you think of it
let me-
every other day and you can't remember?
Well, I think about it and I laugh, but like now I can't come up with what it is
What
specifically.
about Wario colored car?
If you give me a second, I can tell you exactly what he says. Um, it talks about the level in Salamander 2, where he says like full of nightmarish flesh clogged with moai heads. nightmarish flesh clogged with moai heads.
Clogged with moai heads. My gosh.
I heard that and I was like, I think about it now. I know it's. Oh my
Now,
God.
now I'm imagining just like, I mean, there's got to be some.
The shower stopped draining because it's clogged with moai heads.
I mean, there's got to be some video game that has moai heads popping out of a nose. I'm sure.
Yeah, the only thing that clogs stuff up now is our moai heads.
Moai heads. Like, where do they come from?
Moai heads.
What if that was like the great unanswered question of science? Was like, where are all these moai heads clogging up? You know, our
toilets,
sewers, our plumbing,
sewers,
clogging up our noses, our ears. Just like, I can't hear anything because of all the moai heads clogged up in there. Like if they just don't know where they come from. They just don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what, you know, what if there was a competing germ theory out there, you know?
Yes.
And it's like what makes us sick? Is it all these moai heads?
Yeah. What if we got rid of the moai heads from the planet, suddenly there'd be world peace and everybody would be happy. It's funny because, you know, recently my son he has a subscription to this like kids magazine that comes every week called The Week.
Okay.
And there was one that's like had a moai head on the cover.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, what are they, like at Easter Island?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there. And it's like about that, but I think it would be funny if it like had that on there. And it's like this kids magazine, right? This is about current events of the world. But all of a sudden, it's like, it just has that as like the Gradius issue. This kids magazine who have never even heard of Gradius. Like they decided to go all in on making this an issue of this magazine for kids, and just call it the Gradius issue without like any
content.
Is that something that would be like, I think, interesting? Is like if you had a subscription to a magazine, and the idea is that the magazine's never about the same thing every month. Like you never know what the new issue is going to be about.
I mean, you know, you should like. Does he ever see that you get like the Video Game History Foundation magazines?
Sometimes.
Because I was going to say, like, maybe if he doesn't know, you could just like convince him like this is a new magazine about like current gaming that just came out, and like if he would like read that and like immediately know that you're fibbing.
Oh, he would know that it's not. But I think it'd be really fun to see if he just like read through an issue. I don't think he'd have patience for that though. I have some super chats to catch up on.
Okay.
There's $2 from Dad1153. Thank you. Saying N64 equals OG overpriced retail games. Not anymore.
Wow.
And it's true. I mean, most games were like $70, right?
No. So some stores did mark them up, but actually
Like KB Toys definitely like marked them way up.
KB?
I feel like KB, like,
no,
they're always so much more expensive.
Okay, so no. So I mean, I've told this story many times. So well, I mean, but let's back up here a moment. N64 was actually, I mean, of course, PlayStation games were even cheaper, but like both systems in that era, you know, I'm not sure about Saturn prices, but second at the last second. So when N64 first came out, I remember a lot of stores marked the prices up. You know, there was a lot of times, you know, I mean, there were a lot of RPGs for the 16-bit systems that were sold at, you know, 70, some were even $80. Like wasn't Phantasy Star 4 like an $80 or $90 game or something crazy?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, I heard a lot of people say that it was like $90, but I feel like I got it for $80
Well,
on release day.
So,
which is like $400 by today's standards.
I remember like Funko Land, you know, if they sold a new copy of Mario 64, it was going to be like $70. But the recommended retail price was $60. But a number of stores had a $10 markup. However, I mean, like that wasn't, you know,
MSRP was
60, which was not outrageous at the time, you know.
No,
and then around the fall of '97, because I remember I've told this, or I probably told it when I played Diddy Kong Racing. I remember calling. I used to call the Nintendo of America like the toll-free number all the time and get like release dates for games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was asking, what's the release date for Diddy Kong Racing? And the lady told me, you know, November whatever it was. And she said, and it's going to be $49.99. And I'm like, no. She said, yes, N64 games going forward are going to be $49.99 now instead of $59.99. And I was just like, this is the best news ever. And I was so excited. So yeah. And then you're talking about KB. I don't know if this was a standard thing, but my KB Toys did this thing during that era where if you pre-ordered a game, and they let you pre-order almost anything. If you pre-ordered a game, which was, you know, for the standard price, $50 for basically any N64 game, you know, a lot of PS1 games were $40. You could pre-order almost anything. And when you picked it up, you would get a $10 gift card, which I would put down as my pre-order to the next game. So I was perpetually getting brand new N64 games at KB Toys for $40. So that was actually especially with that deal, but even without it, like games kind of like settled at $50 for a long time in that generation. And they stayed that for a long time. So this was actually a very good generation price-wise, including N64, even though PS1 games could be cheaper. I mean, I remember being flabbergasted that Final Fantasy IX launched for $40. Like, that's crazy.
Wait, what launched for $40? For
Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, yeah. Right. But stuff like Majora's Mask probably was not 50. I mean,
it didn't come with an expansion pack.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was 50. I think Donkey Kong.
If only we could look back through some old Usenet posts to look at what these games are selling for. I only say that because someone in our Discord posted a program that you can download entire like Usenet archives, which is super cool, I think. Sorry, go ahead. Well, let me finish these donations.
Yeah. While you're doing that, I'm going to switch to Top Gear Rally 2, which I'm pretty sure I've never booted.
Oh, okay. That's surprising, especially if you like this one so much. All right, there was $5 from Mega X6 with no message, as per usual. And $2 from Aaron Welsh. Thank you. Saying, I always pick the Easter Island mask in Snatcher. Man, I got to replay Snatcher. I really do.
I need to play Snatcher.
Yes, you do. I've been working on this PS3 video, and I'm just like reminded of like how cool the Metal Gear Solid 4 database is. I mean, you downloaded that, right? The app that you can go through and gives you all kinds of stuff about MGS, like up to part 4.
Oh, you mean it's an app like from Konami?
Yeah, but it's a PS3 app. Yeah. And you need to have completed save file from 4 for it to like unredact all of the Metal Gear Solid 4 stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if I knew about it.
It's really, I mean, it's cool. And, you know, I thought it was cool at the time, but what's so interesting now is that, so Police Knots has like a whole, like, encyclopedia type thing that you can access, and, you know, like it gives you all kinds of history and like about technology and all this other stuff.
Corey.
What?
I gotta let you know. For our we got a tutorial here. It's very important. The best time wins. Okay.
Thank God. Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
Have you?
Good to know. Good information.
Have you ever heard of the concept of racing before?
Wait, like as in like trying to make it to the finish line.
Trying to make it to the finish line.
Wait. The first person who gets to the finish line wins.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. But so Police Knots has like this whole like encyclopedia thing in it, and within each description it has links that you can click on and then find out about something else. And I hadn't played that when I first looked at this, the Metal Gear Solid database, but now I look at it now and it's like, oh, it's formatted that exact same way, and it feels like such a Kojima thing. If you don't have it, like, you should totally get it, because it's I hope that it's still accessible.
I honestly don't know.
Like,
I mean,
like
I could have forgotten
purchasable.
about it.
It's just really neat, and it has lots of stuff about Metal Gear up to 4. And when you think about it, you know, like, in a lot of ways, like the series kind of like ended with 4. Like, I know that people like Peace Walker, and Peace Walker's fine.
Yeah, Peace Walker's fine. I don't feel
but I
like it
feel
added
like-
anything important, but it's fun.
Yeah, and just like 5 didn't really add anything truly important.
No.
I mean, it does in some ways, but it was clear that he had to come up with an idea for the game.
Yeah,
You know?
and I feel like
How can I make
he
these,
probably
like,
just
work
like
within
didn't
your-
want to do what like people expected him to do, you know?
Right.
So, but I feel like if he did what people expected, it would have been better.
I really want to replay Metal Gear Solid 4, because I've only played through it completely one time, and
Wow,
when
apparently
it came out, and also on a CRT.
you're blowing your tires. This can be repaired in the pause. So I have to like literally, change tires. One of your tires is damaged. This will take time. Well, okay. Oh, this is weird.
Sounds like they're making it.
That's weird.
Oh, you flash. It just happens without nobody runs out there.
Yeah. So this is like kind of complex. Like equipment can be repaired in the support van after you finish the race. Like, so many things have failed. Is that going to happen like all the time, every race?
I hope not.
I hope not too.
Or you can turn that stuff off. I mean, so Dad1153 says, I've put an ungodly amount of hours into playing, replaying, and mastering Top Gear Rally 2.
Interesting.
I hated the graphics, but the physics and challenge were so addictive. Haven't played it in decades.
It feels a lot different. Like the frame rate isn't as good, and like the steering feels a lot twitchier than the first game. Like the physics feel like simultaneously less realistic and more difficult. But it does
But it
seem
seems
like
that there's
a
lot more to it.
like a potentially deep game if you really get into it.
A lot of people in the chat do not like MGS4. Paul F says, I can't get over how insulting MGS4 felt It's such an awful sequel to Metal Gear Solid 2 and wraps up an overarching story so lazily. Retroactively managed to make previous titles worse. See, and I need to replay it because I certainly did not feel that way. I mean, I feel like him, Ocelot, like, you know, faking it is a lot more convincing than like liquid lives on through this hand. You know what I mean? Like, I mean that kind of felt insulting at the time.
I mean,
but that's just after like a full night playing through the entire game in one sitting.
I mean, there were definitely like mechanical things that felt like a step back, and that's why like there was never a point where I was like, ooh, do I potentially like this more than 3? It's like, no. But, no matter what people say about Metal Gear Solid 4, like, at least they had the guts to like finish the story. Like they wrapped it up.
Yeah.
And there really didn't need to be another after that. It took guts to try to commit to finishing it. And, while there could have been things that I would have liked to have been different, I respect what they did with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
I feel like I need to replay it because I only played it that first time. And like I said, I played through it on a CRT.
I played on HD CRT. I mean, it was like it was the first HD game that like I properly played in HD.
It's so wild, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what mine was. I don't know. Going back through like some of these old PS3 things, I think it's really fascinating. So, like as I said, I need to get my stock system repaired. So in the meantime, like I'm using my regular Slim, but that has the custom firmware on it. And I went through and just kind of like, reorganized things, cleaned it up and everything. It's probably going to be my main system going forward, especially since like having the PS TV hacked, you can still like access your PSN download list and download stuff. And I went through and had to, go through my download list. Man, the download list on the PS3 is so bad. It's just like it takes forever. And just like, really just installing stuff and searching for stuff on the PS3 is like not great. But it's been fun going through and looking at these old games that I have not played in a very long time or even thought about. I mean, there's, but when I got my system, I got it like with Metal Gear Solid 4.
Same.
But it came with a download voucher for that game, Pain.
Right, which I don't think I even redeemed mine.
Oh, really? Well, the only thing that makes me happy about it, about redeeming it, is that I remember shortly after I got the system, like we had a party at our apartment, and people thought it was like there's a group of people just like playing Pain the whole time because they thought it was so funny. And it's like it is not a game that has aged well. I'll tell you that. There's a lot of like stereotypes in that game.
Yeah, I definitely remember, when I was looking, because you have to remember this is like early, well, not early, well, kind of early, but like, this would have been like the first, 2 to 3 years of the backloggery, right? So I was very serious about what I would, put onto my backlog. Right? Like I wasn't like, this was a free game, but if I'm not interested in it, I'm not going to take it. Right? Cause I don't want to have to beat it. I definitely remember like looking at it. I'm like, this doesn't feel like my my kind of humor or tone.
Yeah. See, Serdan saying I would get a Super Slim now for sure if I was going to get a PS3, just because it's the newest version of and all the BC models are taking time bombs when it comes to reliability.
I mean, I think
yeah, for sure.
I think the Super Slim is a lot better than people give it credit for, but the flip side to that would be, I feel like due to when it came out, oh, my windshield got a crack, or maybe not, faded away.
Chip.
I think because of when it came out, it was bought for a lot of kids, or maybe people who just didn't care as much. And I feel like when I see Super Slims out there, they've been abused. You know, it's sometimes difficult to find one with a working, you know, disc cover mechanism. So that's the one thing I would say in terms of, you know, you would want one that looks like it was treated well. But I think it's actually a pretty nice looking system, especially
but even if it's treated well.
Yeah,
like mine has to have the Bluetooth antenna replaced.
Yeah,
I mean that's why I'm sending it away. My Ethernet port doesn't work. But your Ethernet on your regular Slim doesn't
my regular Slim doesn't work either.
Yeah. So I see that some people are saying, you know, like the BIOS battery or whatever is hard to replace on these, and probably so. But there is an option in custom firmware that like removes like the C-bomb stuff. So maybe that's a good point of like having custom firmware.
Interesting.
But it's fun. It's been fun doing this. And like, you know, I think like the Linger in Shadows demo scene thing is like pretty interesting. Just because it has like a whole like description about like what the demo scene is. And I think it's really interesting that this came out for it. It was given away, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it costs anything. But you could get like 8 trophies in it or something.
Wow.
I don't think it costs anything. But I oftentimes wonder like what the people who made it are up to. Maybe I should look that up right now. Also, there's $4.99 from Jersey 117.
Thank you.
Thank you. Saying I still can't figure out how to do even dollars on this damn app.
How to do what?
Can't even figure it out. It does not allow you to do even $5. It's got to be $4.99.
Oh.
So but like my Slim PS3 320 with the internal battery choice bugs me. Is it just really hard to get to? Is it hard to change, or is it because when I'm sending my Super Slim off, I'm getting the battery replaced and you know, and the Bluetooth antenna, and hopefully the Ethernet port. And new thermal paste on it. But I think the Super Slims can be hacked now too. Anyone confirm or deny that?
You know, isn't there like a lot of stuff kind of happening in the Xbox 360 custom firmware space?
Yeah. I don't really know too much about it, but
like I think you can install custom firmware on like any 360 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't, but it's not 100% working every time, I guess. But it's only a matter of time.
Oops. Gotta repair them tires.
Yep. Oh, there's $5 from Shadow Mask saying Shadow Mask, thank you, saying you just type in $5. 5.00.
How about that? This is interesting. I don't know if the whole game is this way, but like these races have only been against You currently have damaged parts. You want to fix them in the time van now? The time van?
Interesting.
What is the time van?
Who the heck knows?
Oh, this will require 5 seconds.
Time. Your currency is time. Another $4.99 from Jersey 117, saying not on my iPhone. I got a new iPhone on Friday. I've never got a new phone on launch day before.
It didn't seem like I lost 5 seconds.
But I went from a iPhone 14 Pro to a 17 Pro.
Wait, which number?
Now I no longer have to worry about lightning cables.
Oh.
Except for on iPads, which is like huge.
What was your previous one?
A 14 Pro,
Okay.
which was the last one that used lightning cables. But now I can just use regular old USB-C.
Excellent.
I did not get a Max because I have no desire to have like larger phones. I like the benefits of having the Pro, but if I could have a Pro feature set and hardware set that was the same size as like I guess the iPhone SE was, or like, you know, I like the SE because it's very close to the size of like the iPhone 4. Like I want a smaller phone.
Yeah.
I don't want like a gigantic like. I like the Max, just like no, I don't. I don't need something that big.
I agree. You know, bigger is tempting, but you know, in practice, it's harder to move your finger like across the keyboard and stuff.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh no!
And you know, my first Pro was the 11 Pro, and I got that because at the time, like the non-Max version of that was the smallest phone you could get with them. Yeah, I mean 4 and 5, you know, like, or just the 4. I don't remember if I went like 4 to. I probably went 4 to 6 to 8. Because I was like getting new one like every 2 years, but now I've switched over to every 3 years.
Did you all see that? Do you all see why I'm so confused?
No.
So, at some point, I was. It told me I was in first place for a while there, even though like there were clearly people in front of me, and I didn't think I passed anyone. Then I changed my tires, still said I was in first place, and then at some point, just before the finish line, it changed first place to fourth place, and then when I crossed the line, it said third place. So what's the deal with that?
I don't know.
I'm always loud, Kane. I mean, I don't. I mean, I speak at very variable levels.
So you were mentioning before that you have an idea for your Twitch streams.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Like which? What? Okay. Oh, shocks. Okay. Yes. Okay.
No, he's not going with a 3T name.
No.
And I might actually change mine to say if this is going to have a time of day on there, I might change mine to have mornings on there.
So I'm thinking, kind of inspired by the last time I was the one playing on the stream when, I had a bad time with Mighty Gunvolt Burst and then that Haiku the Robot and, I am thinking about in the next couple of weeks starting to do fairly consistent, couple hour afternoon Twitch streams similar to Corey's fairly consistent morning Twitch streams. I'm thinking I want to call it Tries Indie Afternoon. Disney afternoon kind of. Except I'll be, playing, some of these very, very many indie games I've bought over the years, but I haven't put a lot of time into so many of them. And some of them, maybe I just want to figure out if I even want to keep it, if it's even my kind of thing at all. And, if I determine that, probably won't play it anymore. But if I play one where I'm like, oh, this is pretty neat, and I'm feeling compelled to play it right now, then maybe I'll just play it day after day until I finish it,
Yeah.
And then when I finish that, then I'll pick another, because I do feel like indie games are, heck, this was one of the reasons that Hyper Light Drifter was a pledge game. Because I feel like I buy a lot of them because they seem interesting, but then I don't make the time for them,
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking this could be an interesting way to set aside time for indie games, right?
Yeah, and it can be if you feel it, then you just
keep playing.
You just say I'm gonna keep on playing it.
And this is gonna be what I play in the afternoon until I beat it.
Yeah, and you should do that when you first discover the game that you want to play.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, instead of being well, I like this one, but I don't really feel like playing this right now.
Right. Well,
I'm gonna keep this, but I don't play it right now. You should say, I'm gonna keep this and I'm gonna play through it for the next few days.
Yeah, and
so many games that way.
Huh?
You beat so many. You'll beat so many games that way.
Yeah.
So that should be fun. I mean, I don't know what time you'll do it at, but I think it's funny thinking about that. If that's an afternoons, that's pretty consistent streams on there. If it's if we're both streaming there at least 4 times a week. I've missed the last two Tuesdays because the first week I had an appointment, and then this past week Nelly had a haircut appointment at 9:30. So
yeah, I mean there'll be times where I have a dentist appointment, Sandy has a vet appointment,
Yeah.
Or, other times where I'm just I really need to work on this afternoon,
Yeah.
Or, I'll be visiting my parents or whatever,
Yeah.
But, because I was trying to experiment with kind of flipping my day and just seeing how that worked. And I don't know if it worked that well, but I liked the idea of it where it's okay, I do what I want in the afternoon and then I work in the evening,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have been experimenting with
well,
that?
I mean, I haven't really been doing it that way quite so much lately, but I was at some point in the past year experimenting with that, just see how it worked. And the reality is I would it would be harder to find the time to work.
Yeah.
Under those circumstances. But this would be a more structured way to do it, I think. And, you know, and try to not go, like, much over 2 hours for the stream or something. Like
Oh yeah,
that, you
yeah.
know?
I mean, I make sure to. I guess that's specific to the style of game that I'm playing. Is that I feel like it's okay to just pretty much stop at any point.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it's like right around 2 hours.
Man, something in my
was-
car was really clicking there.
There's $5 Canadian from D Shamrocks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saying, have you looked at the Polymega? Just pick one up and loving it. Installing each
Oh.
game could be a pain, but worth it. Easier to get through the backlog. So I'm surprised. I haven't heard anything about the Polymega in so long.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Can people just go and buy it now, or is there like still a queue for it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, people were so excited for it for a long time. Then when it came out, it seemed like people weren't really talking about it anymore. I got to see a little bit of it when I visited John in 2023, or no, 2024. But I didn't use it a lot, so I didn't, you know, form much of an opinion about it. But yeah, it's not something you hear a lot about. But I'm glad to hear that you're liking it, because I mean that's a good sign that, you know, it's you know, got a lot of thought put together behind it, and is still something that you can, you know, buy the components for and the modules. So that's good to hear, because I've not been paying attention, and I honestly didn't know, like, if you know, were people still able to get into that ecosystem, or still able to add to it, or what. I honestly did not know.
Yeah, I mean, I know they've come out with new modules and controllers and stuff. I just feel like just one of those things that doesn't really get like mentioned at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's definitely been I feel like a lot of like the older like retro scene things don't get mentioned as much. You know, like there's a lot of stuff going on, happens each week
Mm-hmm.
in the scene, but it feels like you don't quite get the same kind of like energy and megaton announcements.
Yeah, there was talk about the successor to the DE10 Nano
Yeah,
coming
but
out.
even then, you don't even know if that's going to be.
Well, right, like you know, there's really no reason for anyone except developers to buy it right now,
yeah,
because, you know, we'll have to see. We don't know if, you know, people are going to port things over to it. You know, how far that will raise the ceiling. You know, people were saying that the PSP might be the theoretical limit.
interesting. There was also Jersey 117 has been a member for 39 months in a row, saying,
Thank you.
"Try. I really need to work on things." ... Like the room tour.
I do. I do. Certain things in the setup I've kind of let get in a state where it's not really ready to be shown anymore. So I need to clean up a few things.
Yeah, I guess it's October, like the 1 year since mine.
Is it?
Which was like a year after
that feels
preview.
to me like it's been out 2 years.
It kind of does. I mean, I guess there's been very few videos this year. Been barely any videos this year.
Well, I'm working on changing that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I am too. There was also Scott Snyder's been a member for 61 months. And
Thank you.
hey guys, this stream is too real to be real. Check out my post on Discord for a good laugh. And on Discord is a picture of him playing Fast and Furious at the One Up Barcade.
Oh.
Like winning first place, and it's a photo, and he's going, ah. Like his car is flying through the air. And also, there is $2 from Dad1153. Thank you. Saying favorite N64 racers: Wave Race, Extreme G, Wipeout, and FZX or F-Zero-X.
What? I mean, it'd probably have to be between Wave Race 64 and F-Zero-X.
Mm-hmm. Also, I meant to mention this earlier because there was a lot of talk about it, and Billy from the Game Chasers passed away this week.
Wow.
Huge loss for the retro gaming community, and just didn't. I think I only met him one time in person.
I mean, I've seen him many times.
Yeah, but I think we've really only talked to him.
Yeah.
The one time when we were at Too Many Games, like I think it must have been like 2015 or 2016.
I think I delivered some donuts to.
That was Jay. I've talked to Jay more than I've talked to Billy.
Oh.
Because from what I understand, I think that we never would see him at certain conventions because I don't think that Billy liked to fly, so he didn't. So that's why they always had to drive to a lot of them.
I see. Yeah, maybe it was just Jay, but I remember I think someone I don't remember what the circumstances was, but I remember bringing donuts. Someone told me to bring donuts to their hotel room. I don't remember why.
Oh no, I mean I brought donuts because that was when we were at Retro World.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I mean
my wife and I went to New York like a couple days early. Yeah, and then I went up there. I brought donuts.
But yeah, it's just a crazy, sad, very sudden thing.
So I know that I think the time that we saw him when we went to Too Many Games, I know that he has one of the how to beat he has one of the how to beat VHS tapes. I gave him one when I made the 50. But yeah, I mean, it's just incredible how long he was making videos.
Yeah.
And how many people,
I saw,
really inspired to get into game collecting, for sure. I'm sure he inspired an insane amount of people to get into collecting games, and also an insane amount of people to collect games and then make YouTube videos about it.
Yeah. I mean, my mom watches YouTube videos of people, going to thrift stores and pawn shops and dumpster diving and stuff like that. And, they were kind of on the front end of that kind of genre.
Right.
Of course, it might be a bit of a different format.
No, it totally
it's really, really sad. But when I was, seeing what Joe posted and stuff, and how much that movie meant to him, it just makes me so happy that they got to do that, that was this really cool thing that he got to put out in the world. And I have to admit, I still haven't seen it. I think because I believe it was only available on Blu-ray, and I wasn't at the time I wasn't really into buying physical movies much at the time, and so I just never got around to it. But what I saw, it's on Prime Video. You can watch it for free with Amazon Prime. I had no idea. So I'm definitely going to make time to watch that pretty soon here.
Yeah,
So.
it's good. It's good. You know, and I said it before, like it's always like hard to put it a certain way, but I know that he had a son, and although like, you know, like, although like it doesn't replace new memories, it's amazing that his family will have all this stuff to look back on, to be able to, like, you know, just remind them, you know, like of what he was like, you know, and like, you know, as his son gets older, we'll be able to say like, oh, this is like, I can see all this stuff that my dad made.
Yeah.
You know, exactly, like home movies, and even to the point where, you know, he was able to make a feature film.
Yeah.
You know, based on, not like based on his life, but like inspired by his life and the experiences that he's had.
I just want to say I boot this up. Like, I don't know if this game has saves on the cart or what, but like, this is the first. This is the first car that comes up. Like, I don't know if there. Oh, look, there's a Nintendo Power Car. There's a taco. Like, is this like a fresh? Like, I don't know if there's saves on the. Like, most third-party games are like I have to be that.
It looks like a hot dog, but it almost looks like a bratwurst, more so, like, because of its kind of.
I have to be.
Well, it's hot dog. I guess it is. It's a hot dog. I thought
anyway,
it was a brat. I thought it was more grayer.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but you're absolutely right. Like, you know, my mom's dad died when she was like 3. So like, she knows like almost nothing about him.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's just like, we could all be so lucky to have, you know, that kind of thing, to that much stuff to like to revisit. You know?
Yeah.
I can't believe that the wheels are pickle chips.
They are.
But yeah, I mean, it's incredibly sad, but I've been thinking about that a lot, you know, like, if I died, like, you know, like, my kids would have things that we made, you know, to look back on. Maybe, you know, just say this is to remind them what I was like, I guess.
This bratwurst is difficult to control, or maybe it's just this game. I don't know. I think this game looks visually a lot worse than the other two. And so far, I don't love how it controls.
I can't believe this is.
I wonder if this is licensed music that's playing. I hope we're not going to get a copyright strike. We got copyright struck for Eco because of that. I assume because of the behind the scenes video.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. Like, it's
not copyright strike. It's just
it's
you
just
can't
like,
monetize it, which doesn't even matter because like ad revenue, you know, on streams is not. I mean, we don't really get anything from streams other than super chats. So.
Right. And gherkin wheels. Gherkin is one of my favorite words.
Oh, it's not a word I
think it's a hilarious word.
Oh yeah, I forgot that
if you, I'm a big fan of sweet gherkins. Little pickles.
Oh, I didn't realize I was like. I didn't realize I was like buying stuff. Okay, I don't want to be the bratwurst anymore. I don't like how it controls. Seems to be very fast though. Like what?
Gherkin building. I've always thought, why does gherkin sometimes have an H in it? I feel like sweet gherkins did not have an H in the gherkin. I think that putting the letter H between the G and the E is really funny. Gherkin. Gherkin.
Yeah, you know, I always struggle to know how to spell ease the oath in Felghana. Like, where does the H in Felghana go?
Between the G and the A. Oh yeah, so you know, since I have the picture of Nelly, you gotta have a picture of Sandy, like in the other window.
Oh yeah, well, or you know, so I'm thinking about, and this, by the way, will help with the room tour. I'm thinking about doing those streams from the retro room because I've got, you know, a small 4K TV in there. I've got my PS4 Pro. I've got my launch Switch. I've got Xbox One X. Like, I've got all kinds of systems hooked up in that room that I could do this on. And, you know, the fact that I leave those microphones just set up there, you know, I think would kind of just make it feel like a more casual thing for something that, you know, I might be doing, you know, kind of on an everyday basis. What is in here? I'm going through the mines for some reason. This makes me think of that.
Knocking out
scene.
all the pillars too, so it's all gonna.
It's like the scene. It's like that scene from, like, was it like the fourth or fifth Fast and the Furious movie? When like they go through I think it's the fourth, or no, the fifth, sixth. I don't remember which one it is.
They'll all become one big movie.
Yeah, but the one they're like going through like the drug tunnel. Anyway. But anyway, I'm thinking about doing it in the retro room, and if I do that, like, I can just have a camera on the couch, and Sandy will be likely to sit there often enough. Man, I do not like how this game. I do not like how this game controls at all.
This one's not making on your 64 games.
This one is not making the 64 N64 games worth playing so far. I mean, it does have a hot dog car with pickle wheels. So I mean,
yeah,
that's worth being. That's worth
like driving and exploding. Everyone's just blown up.
That's worth knowing that, you know, that's out there in the world.
Yes,
but it's not worth playing so far. I think the first game feels really good. The second game, I didn't like how it felt as much, but it had some interesting stuff going on. But yeah, this series to me feels like it's on a direct downward slide. This one is top.
The first one's iconic. The rest are.
This one's Top Gear Overdrive.
Just be the taco. We just be the taco car, and then we can move on from this.
Well, I want to see what the next course looks like.
I want to see what kind of wheels the taco has.
Okay, but let me at least see what this course looks like. Wait, this course looks basically the same. Well, I guess
this game is high on the gherkin rating, but low on the rest of the rating.
Yeah, this looks so much worse than the first game or the second game. Like, I wonder, like, does anyone know if, like, there's maybe like a PS1 version of any of these games? Because I don't think so. I think they're all just on N64. But like something about this like has like almost like a multi-platform look to it. I am not enjoying this, aside from my amusement at the vehicles here. Okay, we got pickle car, or excuse me, pickle hot dog car. We got Nintendo Power Car. We got N64 in car. The taco car has tomatoes for wheels.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I mean, I will.
Copy that taco car.
I'll drive it for a minute. Oh, look at how distinct all of the layers of the taco are.
There was $9.99 from E.W. Rooney.
Thank you.
11 minutes ago. Sorry about that. For $9.99. Thank you so much. If the Sega Saturn is the best retro fighting game system of all time, it is, by the way, is the Nintendo 64 the best retro racing game system of all time?
I mean, because
I don't think the N64 is the best anything of all time.
Oh, come on. I do think N64 has a really good racing game library. You know, I might be a bit biased, but I think it's better than the PS1's racing game library. If only because, like, you know, I just don't really like Gran Turismo. Well, I say that, but Ridge Racer is really good. Ridge Racer's really good. And it's got 4 of those.
What do you have, Ridge Racer 64?
N64 Ridge Racer 64 is, I think it's okay, but it is not as good as the PS1 games. But like Gran Turismo is not for me. I think there's a broader there's a broader selection of racing games on N64 that are of interest to me.
I do see that Tom Willis says N64 is the best wrestling game system.
Oh, and I mean, I think a lot of people.
I think that's probably true. Like, even though I didn't play those games, I do remember, you know, like people like being so excited for WCW No Mercy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people still think N64
all that, like
wrestling
WCW
games
games specifically, is what they were excited for. When I worked at Electronics Boutique, I remember there was people who bought every single one.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a friend of mine had a couple of them, and you know, even though I didn't know anything about wrestling, they were pretty fun.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know.
People consistently said they were better than
about
wrestling on
now.
PS1.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that wrestling on the PS1 was always chasing those.
Well, I'm done with this. This
No
is
Mercy? It was like
actually
the big
one thing I want to check real quick.
WrestleMania 2000. I mean, I remember back then, and as someone who didn't really like watch much wrestling at that point, you know, like it seemed like WCW was really popular for a long time. If people that are into wrestling can comment, was it like a big disappointment when WWE bought them?
Man, I probably shouldn't have done that, but at least it's on the stream for posterity. All of the crazy cars, I can use that in a video someday if I need to. But I wanted to see like what happens if I reset the data. Now I only have these 2 cars and they're very slow. Maybe the game is good if it's slow. Oh, this is like a totally different course. This looks reasonably nice. Well, maybe I can actually control the game now. Because all the stats on all the cars were maxed out. It was like unplayable.
Wrestling became much less interesting when WWF bought WCW. But is it considered to be exciting again now that there's like 2 big competitors? I mean, is that really what they need? Is that like the only way for wrestling to like really be good, like super good, is when there's two competing companies?
This is significantly better with reset car stats.
Yeah.
Like all the
I
cars
wonder if
were
it
like
was, like,
maxed out, or not maxed out, but close to it. Oops, I thought that was where I had to go. Like, how do?
What is the song that is playing? People are saying, "Oh no, the music." I'm not worried about it.
It's whatever it is. I'm sure it will.
Whatever.
I'm sure we'll get some kind of copyright flag. I mean, it won't hurt us. It'll just be we won't get ad revenue, which is like whatever. We don't make any ad revenue on streams. This still doesn't seem as good as either of the first two games, though. But it is better with the reset stats. Anyway, I believe through a super chat, something about San Francisco Rush. So why don't I do that next?
All right.
What did that super chat say? Or I don't know if there was another one that you needed to catch up on. I think it was a super chat.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
It's $2 from Gerger Binks. Binks saying, "Will you play San Francisco Rush? That was a favorite of mine on the N64. Do you have San Francisco Rush?
Well, I will.
Is he putting San Francisco Rush in?"
There it goes. So, Drum and I were talking about this. When it came up on the backloggery court system. But this is a game that we both loved back in the day. I rented it several times, played it a little bit in the arcade, and feel like it is not aged particularly well.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to play than I remembered.
Do you get Destruction Derby 64?
Nope. Whoa! Now that was good. Wow, turning. How do I go in reverse? Oh my gosh. This car does not turn much, even though it said it was a beginner car. That was a really good corkscrew, though. It is really hard to turn in this. It's been I mean, I revisited this like, I don't know, 15 years ago maybe, and I was kind of like, ooh, this does not hold up to my memories.
The whole point of this game is the stunt course, according to Justice Childs.
Oh. I mean, I remember really liking how there were like the keys. Like you could like collect keys. Like there's so many shortcuts. It is like impossible to turn. It is so hard to turn. I do also have Rush 2, which I'm not sure if I've ever booted. Like, you cannot turn. It's so hard. Am I even going the right way? Like, I'm seeing other cars. Well, I'm apparently 2 out of 8, unless that's laps. Oh, I'm first place suddenly. feel like that's a little suspect.
Car's wrecked there. Look at the back
Yeah.
corner.
I remember thinking a really compelling part was like finding the keys in the levels and finding all the shortcuts. I mean, that was what was really so cool about this game. Man, it's tough to control. Now I'm in 8th. I don't have 2049 on N64, but I do have it on Dreamcast. I've not played a lot of it. This is the only Rush game I've put much time into. And that was just renting it a couple of times back in the day, playing it a little bit in the arcade, but I don't like to say that games age, but this is one of the ones where
But this one now.
This is one of the ones where I will reluctantly admit this game has aged.
Yeah.
It does not feel good to play anymore. Like, man, I don't even know how to go in reverse. What is going on? Oof.
So, I mean, I told you this, but it's, talk about it for the sake of talking about it. I went to see Weird Al in concert on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
And it was a real good show. I will say that. I heard that he put on like a good performance, and he absolutely it's just a really fun time. Kind of blew my son's mind. I mean, he was not super familiar that of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And in between most songs, he'd have like a lot of like,
what's your name?
Vignettes of things that he's worked on or he's been part of over the years, and it was pretty fun. And that stuff like really like I think made him realize like how long he's been around for.
Mm.
There's lots of costume changes. I mean, he really went for it.
Pop in Rush 2.
All right, pop in Rush 2. But it was a great show. Great show. It played for a long time, like 2.5 hours. But yeah, it was.
Uh-oh, Rush 2 not booting up right away either.
Uh-oh. I'd be curious if anybody else in the chat has seen Weird Al in concert on this tour, on the bigger and weirder tour. Lots of people in Hawaiian shirts that, you know, like it was a good show. I mean, lots of Hawaiian shirts, and I wish that I had a Hawaiian shirt to wear. But now I'm thinking I need to get a Hawaiian shirt. And I saw that someone was selling a version of Ichiban's Hawaiian shirt from Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. And now I kind of want to get that one. But I don't know how well Hawaiian shirts work on me. Do I look like the kind of person that would wear a Hawaiian shirt?
I think anyone could wear a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, because I really want to get the Yakuza.
Actually, I don't know if I could. I feel really silly whenever I wear like a collared shirt in a video.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd wear it like in a video. I'm just saying, like, do you wear collared shirts when you're? Do they bother you when you're not? On video?
Not casually. Like I don't like collared shirts just like for every day. But you know, you wear them when you gotta wear them.
Yeah.
instead of Rush 2 because Rush 2 wasn't booting up. It's a pretty fluid menu here, I would have to say.
I look the kind of guy that would wear a Hawaiian shirt and power wash something.
Haha, yeah.
Perhaps so. Well, this insert coin clothing has the Like a Dragon Hawaiian shirt. It's $68.49. But I might be able to justify it. A bit pricey. Yeah.
Well, let's see.
But I
Matt
do
from Insurrection Industries this year.
Oh.
Welcome.
Maybe I'll think about that. Go ahead.
So this is another game I did rent back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the one that I've put the most time into though is the GameCube game because I did get that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean it was on other systems too, or at least PS2.
Right, but
I had the GameCube.
I tend to forget that yeah, was it 3? Because 1 and 2.
Yeah, they just call it. It's just called XG3. Or the spine says Extreme G3, but the cover just says XG3.
Yeah. But this is a claim, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if they developed it or just published it or what.
Did you watch that Acclaim press conference thing? Did you?
No, but I heard it was hilariously bad.
Yeah, I don't really understand why. I mean, it seemed like super unnecessary for the stuff that they were showing on it. I didn't really get why they decided to have like this event about it, because I mean there's nothing from the Acclaim archives that they still have rights to, whatever, right? That justifies bringing back the name. I bet for most people, you know, like the Acclaim name,
It's Turok.
well, no, I feel like most people do not have
An attachment at all.
well, like they don't feel good about Acclaim, you know, like feel like Acclaim needs to come back in a name. Like it doesn't inspire a lot of happy memories for people.
No, it doesn't have. It doesn't have strong brand value. I mean, they definitely made some okay games. Like these Extreme G games are pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean they had a handful of stuff, but I feel like they were known more for like shovelware.
I don't know if shovelware is the word, but yeah, I mean they it's not a strong brand.
I mean they do have they had plenty of good games, but I think that it was just not. I don't think that anybody feels like it was necessary to bring it back. And if you're going to have this press conference and not show anything that is like from the previous Acclaim,
Yeah, it may as well be
library,
a new brand, a fresh start.
yeah, why even do that? Why even do that? I don't think that anybody cares if they, you know, ooh, Acclaim's back. I'm so happy they're back.
Yeah.
I mean, most people.
I think people would only be happy if they
realized that they were gone. They just like stopped
Yeah.
seeing them.
I mean, I don't think anyone really cares that much about anything other than Turok, and like I mean, they're making a new Turok game, which I hear is actually shaped up to be kind of good.
Yeah, I mean, they did like, you know, like they published like the you know, Mortal Kombat 2 or Mortal Kombat for a long time. And like, yes, they did plenty of like good stuff, but I think that they were known for the bad stuff more than they were.
Or they just weren't known more than anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they had a bad name. They were always like, well, I just don't. They made a lot of games that seemed, you know, like interesting rentals.
Yeah. Right, but I mean, like they published like they got the rights in the hand their Mortal Kombat games, the ports off to like their studios, like Probe and Iguana.
Yeah, I remember rating this, thinking it was okay. I've never played the second game, but I have it. I can put it in next.
Yeah, let's see what that one's like.
But like, yeah, I actually rebought Extreme G3. It might have been this year, actually, in the past year or two. Because GameCube, you know, as much as GameCube games are expensive, this one, Extreme G3 is not. It's like, I don't know, $12, $15. I'll give that a try again. I mean, I have never fully taken to any futuristic racer other than F-Zero. I really did like Fast RMX though. I haven't tried Fast Fusion yet.
Yeah, I didn't play that very much.
I think
it's like so many racing games all at the same time.
The thing is with this, and I can't even figure out in this like what the. Oh wait, I think I'm just doing a single race. That's why it's doing the same track again and again. I don't even know like the controls here because I can't figure out what like because I've got like some nitro boosts or something. I can't figure out. Oh, well, I guess they're just not going to tell me what the. No, you can turn weapons off there. It looks like, but I'm of the opinion that like futuristic racing games have enough going on that they don't need weapons. Like I feel like weapons is just like unnecessary. It's just, you know, that like that's a kart racer thing. Like futuristic,
yeah. Like
we don't like they're just chaotic enough as it is. You know,
right?
Let's try Extreme G2.
Biro says, remembering it, a claim for games that they publish doesn't really count. I mean, but they still handed like even the ports of games to like their own studios. You know, I'm like Acclaim owned Probe and Iguana. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't really have a great.
I mean, I wouldn't consider that a game that they didn't. Yeah, okay. Remembering Acclaim for games they ported doesn't really count. Yes, that makes sense because I think that probably is much better than the stuff that. It's generally better than the stuff that they develop themselves. Look at that intro. Like, why is it inside of this circle, though? Oh,
I don't know.
You know, it's like flipping around like it's like your vision test. Like the vision test, like A, B, 1 or 2, 2 or 3. How about this one? 1 and 2.
You know, I actually said in the script for actually I didn't even write this. I just kind of like said this spur of the moment when I was recording my VO. I was just like, you know, setting phase is like an eye exam, but even easier.
There's $2 from Andrew. Sorry I missed that 11 minutes ago. Thanks to Adwoman53 for pointing it out. Saying, if you're taking requests, Aero Gauge is fun. Do you have Aero Gauge?
I do have it, and I was intending to pop it in next while we're on Futuristic Racers. Yet again, they do not tell me what the man, this menu is a little obtuse. Like it's slick, but I can't really figure it out.
Yes, it doesn't work right. Man, I on Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yes, it was Thursday. I went and got my flu vaccine and my COVID vaccine like at the same time. And I got the same done last year, and I kind of felt like crummy like that night before, like after later on that night. But I was fine when I woke up in the morning. But man, it like wiped me out for like 2 days straight.
Oof.
This time. Like Friday was just
3, 2.
It was just my whole body hurt. And it was hard to feel any ambition or feelings towards anything. I was just which was made doubly worse by the fact that it was my wife's birthday. And we had to go to my daughter was on the cheer team of the football team, so we had to go sit on these like really uncomfortable bleachers that night. And I'll tell you, like my whole body hurt, and it was just like made even worse by having to sit on these metal bleachers for 3 hours. Like I felt like my body was broken afterwards. But yeah, I mean, I'd rather just get them done at the same time. Both in the same arm.
Oof.
Doesn't hurt anymore.
So I can't tell what I'm supposed to do here. Like there's like all of these just like drone type things. I'm blowing up. I think there might be another racer, like looking at that map on the side.
I like these motorcycles though. They make me think of like light cycles kind of, like in their design.
I do think this game looks and plays a lot nicer than the first one so far.
You're in a mode where you kill waves with them.
I don't entirely know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
But it feels a lot nicer and looks a lot better, I think. I mean, maybe not a lot better, but it makes a better first impression, I think. Aside from the fact that I don't know, like, is this a race? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, it was like it said wave destroyed, so it's like a shooter. I assume there's just like a normal race mode as well. Or oops.
Kinetica on the PS2 is a solid futuristic racer. That's ones where they have like the wheels on their arms and legs, right?
Wait, what game?
Kinetica.
I'm not familiar with that at all.
It's on the PS2. I feel like they have like their tires. The wheels are on a person's like arms and legs. You know, but speaking of light cycles, do you have any interest in seeing that new Tron movie at all?
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing. I mean, I have interest, but I'm probably not gonna go to the theater. I mean, it seemed kind of weird. Like it didn't. I remember the initial trailer. Like it didn't really seem like it was going to like follow what happened in Legacy, which I really liked. I liked Legacy a lot.
Legacy is fine.
I say this as a person who didn't particularly care for the first movie until more recently, though. Like, in fact, I don't I'm not sure I had rewatched Tron 1 before the first time I watched Legacy, and then I rewatched Tron 1 and rewatched Legacy sometime later, and then I'm like, okay, I kind of get Tron 1 now, but like I don't have a nostalgic attachment to it.
Right.
Like to be
And
completely
yeah,
honest, the reason I saw it was because it was in Kingdom Hearts 2. Like I had vaguely heard of Tron as a thing, but like it never knew much about it until
Right. Yeah.
like I had no idea it was a Disney thing. But there it is, you know? And so I'm like, oh well, I'm curious about this now that it's in Kingdom Hearts 2. So
Yeah.
I got the
I grew up
DVD
watching
and
that
I was
first
like,
one.
that was weird. I didn't get that at all. I thought it was very hard to follow. But I get it now.
I like
like
the original one because of like, you know, I saw it when I was a kid and I thought it was so cool, and it just like I think it's still like a really strikingly beautiful looking movie, more so than than Legacy to like a fairly big extent. I just like how it just like has this graininess to it, where it just like it feels like the darkness of an inside of a computer. Like it just has this, like to make it black and white, you know, like and to do everything the way that they did it. It just like looks, I don't know, like dark and dingy, like the inside of a computer would at that time.
To me, it just looks like bad green screen. But I get where you're coming from.
But you know, like I didn't really care too much for Legacy. You know, I wanted something more. But this new one, I mean, I can't think of almost anything like that would interest me about a Tron movie less than like them coming into the real world. And I think that's why, like, I think that's going to be the extent of which it addresses like what happens at the end of Legacy, because
Right. I mean,
Faith, like comes out of the computer, and I kind of hate that. I kind of hate the fact that they're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna affect the real world. Like I don't like that. I just want them to just be on an adventure inside of a computer.
I mean, I get that, but I also think it would, if they can actually pull that off and make that make sense, then I think that would be interesting. But I can't see how they could do that.
Right.
But if they do, I am intrigued by the idea of like, what if they could actually pull that off? Like, I don't know if they can, but if they like had the right idea and it made sense, like, I'm not like inherently opposed to it, but at the same time, like, you know, I've never watched like I've never watched what's the Terminator Salvation, because because of, like, I have a similar perspective, I guess, because it's like to me, Terminator is about coming to the past to change the future, and I'm not like, the future war itself is not interesting. Like, I don't care about the future war. Like, that's the setup, that's the backstory. And
yeah,
it's what they do by traveling in time that is the story of Terminator. Does this just never end? Is this just...
Yeah, it's just like you're fighting like ways you can play a racing
like,
mode if you want to. It's not a racing mode.
I guess not.
So, you know, as EB Chill says, it's Tron without Tron, and absolutely. But I kind of, and the Terminator front, like I thought, well, at least they're trying to do something different. At least they're trying to be like, all right, you know, people wanted some sort of future war, but it's like future war movie. But at the same time, like, it's not that, because it's like the early days of it. And so they all have just like regular guns. And that's the whole thing. Like Terminator Resistance, the game, like does it better than any movie could have done it, anyways.
Like, so
Does
I
the
went to
feature. And you're actually
arcade.
using the guns from the beginning of the movie. That you have the same sound effects and everything.
Like, what's actual racing? Do I have to practice first? Or maybe it's like practice difficulty.
I want to get both the Tron movies on UHD, but the fact that they're only steelbooks, like why is everything's always steelbooks?
I hate steelbooks so much.
Yeah, I don't want steelbooks. Like, give me a choice. But yeah, I'm not that excited about Tron. Like, I feel like I will probably end up seeing it probably in the theater, just because these movies seem to like never make back their budget.
No.
And it's amazing that they're still continuing to like,
1.
you know, they're making one every like 10, 15 years, 20 years, 15 years. I guess Legacy was what? 2009 or something. So that's almost like, close to 30 years. But I like the first one. Legacy is carried a lot by its music and Olivia Wilde. In my opinion, I think that visually she helps carry the movie a lot for me. But I mean, I probably will go see it just because I'm curious. But I can't think of anything that I'd rather. I mean, like, I can't think of a less interesting scenario to me than coming into the real world.
The frame rate is a lot worse in racing mode.
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails doing the soundtrack for Tron is going to be an inspired choice. But
Who's
I'm not
doing
sure
the
if
music?
Nine Inch Nails.
Huh?
I think that's interesting, but I'm not sure if it's going to be. I'm unsure if it's going to be the right fit for. Not the right fit. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people that will disagree with you, but I'm unsure. I mean, the cool thing, I love the music that plays during the like the whole light cycle part in Legacy. I feel like that's the best part of the movie. Is that whole when the music starts playing and he like starts running in slow motion and then he jumps and gets in the light cycle. That is the best moment of the movie for me. Like that combination of the music and the visuals.
Multiple missile.
Oh, the soundtrack is out, isn't it?
Huh?
I have not seen the animated series. Is it any good? Oh, I thought I heard something about how they may have touched up the de-aged Jeff Bridges
Oh yeah.
in Legacy for the UHD release, and I think that would be really interesting if they did. And honestly, the only time they'd have to do it is during the flashback part in the real world.
Yeah.
Like they could have, like, they can get away with it inside the computer.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that they had to do that part where he like looks over his shoulder. it looks, I don't know, it just does not look good.
I guess
I wish
I
they
have
just
to
had
win the race.
not
I didn't
bothered to
do
show
good
it.
enough to.
Just because they could do it doesn't mean they should have. It's the same thing, you know. I feel the same way with what is it, Ghostbusters? What's it called? Aftermath, Afterbirth.
Yeah, Egon, like in the dark, looked great. Like when they like didn't clearly show his face, like
Yeah.
at the beginning, but
They could have totally done that.
but at the end, no, that did not look good. Even like as a ghost. Man, maybe this N64.
Afterbirth. Ghostbusters Afterbirth. What is it? Aftermath? After Ghostbusters Afternoon? I literally cannot remember the name of it. Aftermarket.
Saved.
Ghostbusters Afterburner. I can't think of what it's called. And I don't want you to tell me. I want to only think of like after names.
Controller pack
Aftermath.
is not full.
Oh, you told me about it. Cloud. No, I didn't want to know the real name. Afterbirth. I mean, I thought that the Frozen Empire was better than it.
See, I really liked Afterlife.
Yeah, and you did not like
I
Frozen
didn't
Empire.
expect, like, it was inoffensive for the most part, I guess, but like I really liked Afterlife. But
Yeah.
Frozen Empire didn't do much for me. It was okay, I guess.
It seemed like I felt like they were having more fun. It was more fun.
Now this one I
oh.
did rent back in the day.
There was another $2 from Dad1153. Thank you. Saying Acclaim Midway peaked with the N64. Both died in 6th gen. And yeah. Well, Acclaim died. I guess maybe this generation is like when they're arguably at their best.
Am I on my own? Is this just like a time trial?
Wait, what is this game?
This is Aero Gauge.
Oh, dude, I like this. It almost looks like I like this kind of hover car. It's like
Right. It's a hover, and you actually can like fly. As
yeah,
well, see,
dude,
like
this is kind of cool.
yeah,
Like
This-
that looks like I like this kind of flying car.
yeah. I mean, this one's more obscure than
Do you go faster if you're closer to the ground, or is it?
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
like
this is
then when
actually
you
kinda
like
cool.
go inside the half pipes and you like you can get on the walls and ceiling. Yeah, it has a good feel to it, honestly. Like it's it's less known than the Extreme G games, but I think it's better. This is a little more of a hidden gem, maybe.
Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I like how this looks. I'm impressed.
I think I'm just doing a time trial though. Like I must have. I didn't actually see what mode I selected. Oh, was that just like a qualifying thing? Okay, I don't. Okay, now there's cars.
You're driving the downburst. Did you watch the? This just popped in my head when we were like talking about something else. You watched the newest Game Sack, the 3DS episode?
I started watching it when I was eating lunch today.
There,
So I haven't finished
when,
it.
when he talks about like New Super Mario Brothers 2
Yeah.
or whatever, I like had to rewind this and watch it like 3 times because I'm laughing. It's just where he's like, he just like says it out of nowhere. He's like, for some reason Mario always talks about himself in the third person, and it like when he like finishes a level, it's like, oh yeah, it's Mario time, and he just goes, just goes, he's stupid. Just out of nowhere, like he just goes, he's stupid. I don't know. I had nowhere else to go, but I had to rewatch that little bit like several times because it's almost like he just kind of came up with it on the spot, or he needed like one more line to say about the game. He's stupid.
Are there like different speed levels or something? I'm trying to figure out because I don't know why I'm not gaining on it.
This feels like an NES era game in an N64 game.
Does it?
Does that make sense? Like,
No.
It just seems like.
This feels pretty N64 to me.
Oh, I mean, it feels like something that would have.
You mean like the style of car?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, it makes sense to me. I don't. See, some people get it.
I don't understand why I'm in 8th place though.
And you're going 300 miles an hour.
I know. Oh, that
See,
I go
NES
through there to
Steve Rose
feel.
says the NES N64 thing is something I agree with a lot. The early days of 3D feels very early days of NES.
I mean,
You're missing some sort of boost or speed control, apparently. Maybe. Oh.
maybe. I don't know. I've been hitting other buttons, but all I found was changing the. You lose. Can I see what the controls
Is there?
are?
Wait, Dad wants you to read the super chat before Zane goes to bed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Zane's dad's been a member for 53 months in a row. I read this one in my head. I must have missed it. Sorry. Zane wants me to say that he had fun racing try yesterday in Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8?
Yeah, I was just randomly playing. I was like, does this feel weird now that I've been playing? I just wanted to. I just tried it.
Uh-huh. And you just happened to be playing at the same time?
Well, I guess he saw that I was online. And I was like, oh, hey, look, Zane's in this room. Yeah, it was just kind of a thing there.
Sorry
There's
about
a
that. I'm sorry that I
drift.
missed that one.
Okay, so it's just accelerate, brake, and drift. That's it. Difficulty level is on novice. All right, let's.
You can get a boost start if you hold on A and B together before the race starts. When the announcer says go, let go of B.
Oh.
You need to stay in the sky, the blue exhaust, to go faster.
Stay in the sky blue exhaust.
Yeah. Dude, the cars in this, the ships are so cool looking. I love the vehicles in this game.
Okay,
powered
yeah, okay,
jump.
I see why I'm on the ground, it's red exhaust. So blue exhaust is faster.
It does say power jungle.
Okay. And then there's A drift button. I guess that's just, whoa. That just makes like tighter turns. I'm not positive, but I think this might be a Japanese game. It's ASCII.
I don't know. I'm really digging this game.
I mean, I think it's a pretty cheap game. Like, last I knew, it was maybe like a $15 game at most.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
I don't know if it's like maybe gone up as people have like kind of maybe those
I don't know,
YouTubers
like, I
are
think
out there
that-
doing some hidden gym videos.
I you know, it's really hard to say. I don't know if was it Aero Gauge?
Yeah, AEROGAUGE. Two words. I'm pretty sure.
Aero Gauge. N64. Yeah, it's like $15, 18
Yeah.
bucks, $12.99.
Yeah, keep an eye out for it. My vehicle says
I've never even heard of it.
my vehicle says Power Jungle on the side.
I know. We were talking about that.
Oh.
So Zane's dad was wondering, did Mario Kart 8 end up feeling weird?
It did feel a little weird.
Yeah,
Um,
in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. Like, I just have to adjust again. But like, that's what I find with a lot of Mario Kart games. It's like they're all so similar, but once you get used to the new one, it's a little hard to go back to the immediately preceding one or two. I don't find that to be the case with 64 though, because 64 feels so different.
Yeah.
But like, starting with like Mario Kart Double Dash, they all start to feel kind of the same. Like they kind, not the same, but like they kind of like figured out, like they kind of zeroed in on what the series would become and what they kind of stuck with. And I feel like it's hard to go back to those immediately preceding games once you get used to the new one. It wasn't like super hard, but it was like, oh, like this is like, I can definitely see it feels different, bit of a, more of a visual downgrade than you maybe realize at the time.
I'm gonna add this one to my.
It was interesting.
my-
It was interesting to
I'm not
revisit.
gonna buy it off eBay, but I would look if I saw it at a convention.
Yeah. Or Arcade Legacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to go to Video Game World sometime soon here. I've been.
Yeah. Are you gonna take stuff in, or are you gonna? You should bring some.
Well,
of
I
the stuff you
mean
were thinking we're
I might. I mean that's been part of the thought. So we'll see. Maybe I can bring in like a bunch of Switch and PS4 indie games I don't want, and turn them into some PS1 or PS2 RPGs.
There you go.
Power Jungle. Okay, is rank 4 enough to go on to the next race? It is. All right, so what? Hold A and B and then let go of B when he says go. There we go. That definitely gives you a much better start. Oh, so do you have to like do the practice each time? I mean, I guess that's not necessarily that bad. Just kind of weird. I don't remember this part about it. I rented this one time back in the day. there's just a sign at a sign over the starting line that just says bikini in neon.
Ooh,
Just the word.
just the word. That's all. It's just inspiring a thought in your mind. What they're trying to do. Think about it. You know, making you do all the work. Whatever happened to Planet Harriers? I think that I've never played it, but I know that you can play it in what is it? What's the name of that emulator? It's a Techno Parrot. You
There
play
it is. It just says
Planet Harrier.
bikini. It flashes.
It's just trying to get you to think about it.
Oh yeah.
Do you have Monster Truck Madness N64?
I don't. Is someone asking for it?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I mean, it's called Monster Truck Madness. It sounds like it's probably pretty good. We also don't have Destruction Derby 64.
I also don't have Road Rash 64.
Oh, I have that one. I like it. Comes in it has a black cartridge.
So, sometime I want to do a stream of Excite Bike 64 with you giving me your wisdom in that game, because I think you know that game a lot
what
better
game?
than I do.
And Excitebike 64?
Yeah.
I do not.
I just know Jumpin'
only
Jim
ever done-
Rivers.
Jumpin' Jim Rivers gets a soil sample. No, like literally the only thing I ever did is like the uphill domination thing.
I think a friend of mine rented it back in the day. I don't think he had it. Like the only thing I ever remember doing it because it had the original Excite Bike emulated in it.
The what?
The original Excite Bike was emulated in it.
Yeah.
And I remember just like being fascinated by that and wanting to try that. But I don't think I played much of the actual game itself at all. It's honestly surprising I didn't get it though, because I believe it was pretty well reviewed, and I liked the original, so.
Jim Rivers, Jumpin' Jim Rivers gets a soil sample. Like it's funny because it's like so many different recordings of him saying Jim Rivers' name.
Yeah.
And it has the other. You can always tell there's a break. It's like Jim Rivers gets a soil sample. And that's, I mean, the only reason I know that is because, like, when I worked at Electronics Boutique, there was a kiosk and they had a demo for it in there. And one of them was what is it called? Uphill. Excite Bike 64 up.
Oh, this level has cool Japanese music.
The uphill climb.
Oh.
It's the hill climb.
Uh-oh. Wrong way.
I wonder if I put in Jim Rivers gets a soil sample. I can. The Legend of Jumpin' Jim Rivers.
You should put that on your soundboard.
You know, it's people talking over. Jim Rivers takes a soil sample.
Do you think there might actually be like a scientist out there named Jim Rivers who has like literally taken a soil sample before?
If that person exists, in finding that information would be one of the happiest days of my life. There's got to be a sign, like an agricultural specialist
Yeah.
named Jim Rivers who takes soil samples.
I mean,
Jim Rivers is ingrained in my head. True. I wonder if I can find. I wonder if I go to the sound archive.
like, why don't you? Can you just like do a search and see, I'm sure Rivers is like an actual last name, right? There's people called Rivers, probably, right?
Sound resource.
I can't think of having met anyone with the last name Rivers, but it's got to be a thing, right?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Power Jungle. Oh, I saw like a little like fin came out on the side while I was turning. I like how this like results screen like flashes this thing. It looks like a James Bond gun barrel for some reason. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Ooh, side by 64. No sound effects from this. Is there? Music.
Yeah, you know, I actually don't mind that they make you do the time trial first. I mean, that might get annoying, like, if you were replaying or, you know, trying to get first place after you already know the courses. But like, your first time through, it's actually kind of nice.
I need to see if we have any video. Here we go. There's some captured footage from it. Is it me that's playing? Whoa, it's really loud. Sorry. Oh, yeah, here we go. Did you hear that? Here, I can send it to you.
I heard a cheer
Here it comes.
faintly. Oh.
Did you hear that? That come through to you?
If the stream can hear it, it's a little hard for me to hear over the game. The game is a little loud.
Jim Rivers wipes out. Oh, I turned on. Okay, I go into the options and turn down all the music.
Oh, you're playing the game right now.
No. I am looking through our archive, and I do have G-roll of me playing it, and I actually go through into the options and turn down the sound effects and the music.
Oh, that's funny.
The sound effects I only turned down halfway. Hang on. Here it comes.
That was kind of stuttering.
It's Jim Rivers eats dirt. Oh, here we go.
Jim Rivers eats dirt.
and he could probably say these things about any character in the game, but to you, these things only happen to Jim Rivers.
Jim Rivers eats dirt.
And he's like, I think it's hilarious. Wait, here we go. I'm trying to get him to say the same thing over and over again. I'm trying to get him to say, get the soil sample.
Jim Rivers.
He's saying Jim Rivers wipes out. You can tell, like, I think I might be getting annoyed about it.
Oh, I ranked out. But yeah, I think this is a neat game. futuristic racer here, so let's do it.
Get Rivers!
So much so that I had like start the game over.
Jim Rivers, get this oil sample. Get this oil.
It's funny because you ever go, whoa.
Jim Rivers, get this oil sample.
I don't know why it's saying the controller pack is full, unless these games use a weirdly
got
large
on
number
there.
of blocks.
Well, look through and see you see
I'm not
any,
going to worry about it.
any big save files, and you can say,
Oh, a big one.
a big one.
So I believe this is considered a pretty good version of Wipeout.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I'm not sure if it's like a completely unique game or if it's like based on one of the various Wipeout games.
It's a nice looking game.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is considered good. I don't have a ton of Wipeout experience though, because like I said, like F-Zero, you know, aside from like Fast RMX, like I've never been like super taken by any futuristic racers that I can think of. Whoa, that was interesting. I mean,
Daily
I
Gamer,
like
that's something that I
Aero
always laugh
Gauge, but
about, too.
like
And that seems to be like a Japanese thing. Like it's set in like multiple games, but it's very funny whenever I hear it in House of the Dead.
oh,
Where House of the Dead 2 rather. I mean, I laugh, but I've heard that in like other games too. It's just like a bad translation of like,
stay away.
stay away from me.
So, do you like hit the button when you have like I'm hitting like the B button when I go over some of these pads, and it seems to like do
I like Wipeout, but I've never
something?
understood how to like play these old ones. I've not put enough time into them.
Yeah, I really like the aesthetics of Wipeout a lot, but I just like have never.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I've just like never really learned how to play it, and I need to just like sit down and like figure it out sometime.
Yeah. You know, like the Omega collection on the PS4 is really good. I never played the VR mode.
Oh,
They had.
that
bet
sounds
that'd be pretty cool.
horrifying.
I bet it'd be pretty cool.
I mean, it'd be pretty cool, but also sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
But what I think is interesting is like, you know, and I've been checking that out, is the PS3 version of that is like it's a gorgeous looking game.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
you know,
that's
I
one that,
picked up the PS3 collection
Yeah.
when I went to Germany.
Oh, cool.
You know, just one of those interesting European exclusives, right?
Right.
I wish I knew more about what the controls were, though. I need to learn to play Wipeout sometime, because like I can tell there's something here I think I would like, but like there's just a lot I don't understand about it. And that's actually one of the things I really like about Fast RMX is it's basically F-Zero gameplay, but more the aesthetics of Wipeout.
Yeah. Yeah. It really fills in that little niche. Like
Yeah.
that little spot between them. Yes.
Yeah,
I
I just
agree.
really like the menu design and stuff like that. Like it's a nice looking nicely stylized game.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm trying to hold out for a physical fast fusion. Have any like of the direct to customer publishers announced any Switch 2 games yet? I feel like they haven't.
That have gone up for order? I don't think so.
Or even announced. Yeah, like I don't.
Well, I think that limited run says there. No, there's. Well, no.
I can't.
Like,
I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
sure they're coming, but like I don't think any.
I mean,
have
limited
come
run
up-
said the ones they're going to do. Well, they won't do key cards.
Right. I mean, I think some of these publishers have talked about this stuff, but okay, I'll give this race one more try. Then I'll. Or actually, maybe I'll go to the menu and see if it tells me what the controls are. Fire weapon, drop weapon, air brake left, air brake right. Am I automatically like picking up weapons from like going over those pads, or does like my vehicle have a particular weapon, or?
No, I think you pick up the weapons by going over the pads. So is the analog 3D is supposed to be? They just said Q4, right? They have not said.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Today's the first day of fall, right? 21st? Or is it the 20th? That is. I feel like the 21st is. The autumnal equinox. Is that what it is?
I remember as you know, as a kid, like it being a big deal, like oh, this is the day that you can like stand an egg on its end, and I
Really? I never heard that.
really like I haven't seen it done in a long time, but like you like I forget the details. I remember seeing this once in I think school. Yeah. But like, like, I think it's like some on the this is not like some fever dream I had as a kid, right? Someone back me up here. Like I forget what day it is, or if there's like 2 days of the year, like
on the equinox. Okay, so what's this say? Can you? Science myth. Can you balance an egg on the spring equinox? Spring equinox occurs when the Earth is tilted parallel to its path of motion around the sun, which makes the length of the day and night exactly the same. The idea that an egg could balance on this day comes from the thought that since the sun and moon are equidistant from the Earth, the pull of gravity is equalized and therefore an egg is less likely to fall over. This is simply not true, says Keller.
Really?
Even where there's such a solar influence, it would only work in one place at a time.
Well, Brian North says yes, done it.
It'd only work in one place at a time, and that place would be moving at a speed on the surface of the Earth at about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. You would not have time to balance your egg.
I swear I have a memory of seeing this be done. Like in person. Like it's a faint memory. I can't remember the circumstances surrounding it. I remember this. I remember seeing it, and it's like, oh yeah, there it is.
They were probably faking it.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I was tricked. See, Brian North says only a certain time. So yeah, it's like I remember it was like, oh, at this time, like, oh, you can bounce the egg. You know, you just stand it up. I remember this.
Balancing egg science experiment. So this is National Geographic Kids.
I don't know. Carino says maybe you can just do it. Maybe it does.
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, or they faked it. It says make a tiny mound of salt on a hard, smooth surface. Very carefully balance the egg on top of the salt, then gently blow away the excess salt. With patience and a steady hand, you should succeed. They probably faked it. I trust National Geographic with this kind of stuff.
I'm pretty sure I've booted this on stream before. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I already forgot which cartridge I put in the system.
What's this? Fatal Fury?
It's Penny Racers.
Oh.
Or Choro Q or whatever it's called.
Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of those on the PS1. I didn't realize that any of these got a US release.
Yeah, I have not
This
played.
is the same dev as Aero Gauge.
Oh. I've not played a lot of this. I never rented this. Someone must have turned the music off on this. We can't have that. Where's the music? I don't care about the race results. I don't care. Here, I'm just gonna reset.
Okay. Okay.
Audio. Oop. Yeah, apparently someone was like, I don't want to hear none of that video game music. I'm just being the green card because I like how it looks. Whoa! So is that the okay? What? That was a strange.
Jeez.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if that's like a drift. Oh, it's almost like a right angle turn. I'm trying to like
That's fun.
if I just like hit okay, so you just like tap the R button and you do a right angle turn, so you don't like always want to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
I
don't know if this one's expensive. Is this the only version that's ever been localized?
I don't think so. I kind of feel like they might have come out on like PS2 or something. Oh. I'm still kind of figuring out the controls. It's a drift plus also dodge something fast.
Okay, there's been a few that have been localized in English. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to Pokemon.
Yeah.
I did a little grinding on my own. I got my pokes up to around like.
Oh, I
level
thought you
75.
were trying to be really firm about not playing it off stream.
Well, I only did because I wanted to show my son like my Pokemon. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna like advance any plot or anything like that. I'm just running around and like using the quick battle.
Yeah.
My team is I have like the grass starter, which I don't even know what it's called.
Is that the cat?
Yeah. The third evolution. I have a Charizard, a Dragonite, a Golem, what's like the electricity or whatever it is, like I can't think of what it's called. The toxicity. It's like the electric poison one. And is that it? Whatever is it like a Weevil or whatever it is? Like the I think it is like the Weevil or something like that. Weavile. Yes.
Can you believe that there are probably a worrying number of people who just know all the Pokemon? Just know all of them.
Yeah, all 1,025 of them.
Is that how many it is?
Apparently there's 1,025 now.
Wow.
And like it got to that point with this game. And the 1,000.
Although I imagine the number of people keeping up with the names of all of them is like decreasing with time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean it's but there's so many of them, but there's so many fans that I still am pretty firm on the fact that every single Pokemon is somebody's favorite.
Oh yeah. I mean, your first one is probably your favorite. Or your second one in the case of probably a lot of gold and silver fans.
I mean, some people are just like, I get to Gen 5, then I start forgetting some. I mean, that's still a lot.
Yeah, well,
a lot
like
to remember.
I when I got back into Pokemon with Diamond, I would say I probably learned all of the Pokemon that I had missed up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
But like now because Gen 5 I skipped, which yes, I know that's like a popular pick for favorite, but I skipped it because it came out after the 3DS was already out, and I was like, well, I won't wait for like a proper next gen Pokemon. Like I was feeling a little burnt out at that time. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just skip it. And I would absolutely play a Gen 5 remake though,
but I've finished all of the 3 main quest paths, and now I got to do like I don't know if it's just like boss battles or what that means, how close I am to the ending or not. But I mean, I could be close to the end. I mean, pretty darn close, I think. But I don't know. Some people have said, it keeps on going for a little while. But I've defeated all the member of Team Star. We've gotten all the Herba Mysticas, and I've gotten all the gym badges. So now I got to fight the Elite Four. And whatever I'm going to go
champion.
The leader of Team Star, and whatever it is that I have to do with go to Area 0 with Arvin. So I'm wondering how I could be close to the end. I could be finishing it this week.
Nice. I don't know whether to expect to finish Death Stranding 2 before Silent Hill F comes out, but I'm definitely starting Silent Hill F like as soon as I'm done Death Stranding. If I don't finish it before that, like I decide I'm
Is there like a particular reason, or you just like feel compelled by?
Well, I mean, you know, John's impressions definitely made me.
What did he say about it?
Well, I mean, he just said it's really good. He played for like 3 hours at GDC.
Okay.
So it was really good on both PS5 and PC. I just think it looks interesting, but the real reason I decided to get right away was just because I had $30 of Best Buy coupons that were about to expire. And
Oh yeah.
I was just like, I had literally like just, I think I just pre-ordered, I forget, or it might have been, I think I just pre-ordered Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, well, maybe I should have spent it on that. But then I was like, well, there's probably something else coming out that I might be interested in. And then, so they were, you know, I was able to spend that plus they're offering $10 gift card with pre-orders.
Yeah.
So I mean, getting it day one for $30 seemed pretty compelling. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get day one, but I also have to start it right away. But I won't start right away if I'm not done Death Stranding. But I seem to be pretty close, so we'll see.
Yeah, you don't want to like ruin that momentum.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna start anything else before I finish that for sure.
Yeah, I want to play Trails also. Like it like looks so good from like the everything
demo
I've seen of it. Yeah, and I played like a little bit of the demo. I skipped all like the opening story bits though. I will start it fresh. I won't continue on from my demo.
Yeah, I only played like to the tower, but what I played was really fun.
It's going to be interesting though. Like it seems like it's getting great reviews and like a lot of people are talking about it. So I wonder if this is going to like really blow the series up now.
Yeah, I mean, it really just honestly seems like such an interesting blend of action and turn-based because like the turn-based or the action seems more like for weaker enemies and like turn-based is like for enemies that it's like, oh, like like you can't do a lot of action damage to it, to like, you know, some of the tougher enemies, like just even in the field. But then the turn-based combat's just like really fun.
Yeah.
So, you know, what's interesting is I watched a video that, you know, our friend Brandon did, and he was talking about like the mechanics and Trails. And he was talking about how the, like, you know, the earlier games like had things a little more complicated where like the orbment, like you have to like put things down like a certain line and you know, it changes your stats, changes the abilities you have access to. And I don't know if the original Trails in the Sky was exactly the same as the remake, but like trying that immediately after playing Cold Steel 1 and 2, I actually thought it kind of seemed a lot simpler. And the Trails in the Sky remake compared to Trails of Cold Steel, because Cold Steel was like you have these quartzes and they do something, they do what they do, they might increase certain stats, they might give you certain spells and stuff. Some give you multiple spells, some give you a single spell, and that stuff I kind of thought was like kind of tedious and annoying. But then in the Trails in the Sky demo, it was like you're just like equipping blue quartz on the blue quartz slot, and it goes down the line. You can choose to add a different color quartz, choose to add the same quartz and power it up, but like it'll show you like, okay, if you get 2 of these blue quartzes, then you'll get these kinds of stat ups and you'll get these spells. Or if you add a red one, you'll lose these stats and lose these spells, but gain these spells. And it just, the way it was presented was just very streamlined and easy to understand, even though in some ways, like, it probably is more complex than what was in Cold Steel. But the problem with Cold Steel is it's got so many different kinds of quartz, and the list is just too long. I'm going to pop in one more game.
All right. Dad1153, I'll read your super chat when Try gets back. So there was $2 from Dad1153. Thank you. And he says, Microsoft matched Sony in hardware price gauge business. Nuts. So is the Series X the same price as the PS5 Pro now?
Surely not. It isn't like.
It's got to be. It's darn close, I think. Right?
I thought it was like $650, maybe. I don't think it's 700 yet. But it's close. I mean, PS5 Pro is what, 700? I guess I think of it as like, or no, I think it was. Did it go up to 750?
Remember.
I don't know.
$650 for the 1 terabyte Xbox Series X, but there's a 2 terabyte version. PS5 Pro is $750. PS5 Pro is $700, now $750. But what is the 2 terabyte Series X costing now?
I don't know what these different modes are.
Is it $7? The Xbox 2 terabyte is $800.
No.
The 2 terabyte Series X is the $800 one.
I mean, it seems like they don't even like they just don't even care if they sell.
The Xbox Series X 2 terabyte Galaxy Black Special Edition is $799.99.
That's comical. Like who is that?
Who's
for?
buying that?
No one's buying that.
Yeah, and especially with the way that
things are with Xbox right now.
Yeah, like who is buying that?
No one. So I've not really played much of this before. I've booted it before, but I do not know much about it. Okay.
You know how many Hawaiian shirts you can get for the price of an Xbox Series console? Especially the Kasuga Resort shirt.
And like,
I need to get this.
Is Series S like $400 now?
Xbox Series S 512 is $399.99.
Wow. But wait, there's a 1 terabyte Series S, right?
Which is $450. They were like giving away Series S.
I know. Well, I got one. I got one.
Cell phone plans and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I got one for like $150.
Home internet.
Because I was just like, why not? Like, I wanted it for doing the retail mode emulation, but then I had that installed, and then they put a stop to that.
The PS5 Pro at $750 does not include a disc drive. The Xbox Series X does.
But
so if you add the cost of the disc drive, PS5 Pro will be $830.
that's fair.
$1,000 consoles almost. Eventually, we're gonna look back at the good old days of $599 US.
I know,
Yeah, like,
right?
that'll be like, man,
we're
so
already
cheap.
there. We're already there.
Yeah, and that's like at launch.
Yeah.
How long did it take before it got a price cut? Like less than a year, right?
Like, do you think like the base PS6 is going to be $700?
No. I don't even want to think about that. I don't honestly want to think about getting another comp.
I
I'm not ready
don't
for something like that.
I
to
mean,
even be
PS6 rumors are like hitting pretty hard now, but I don't think.
I think it's going to be less because it's not going to be as powerful.
Well, it
So it's
could.
gonna be
It could. There could
Hybrid
be
portable.
There could be like an Xbox One X to Xbox Series S situation, where like the Series S has a much better and more modern CPU, but the One X has a better GPU, although with less modern features. It doesn't support ray tracing, but it has more teraflops. So,
But I think it's gonna be a weaker console. And does are they saying does teraflops even matter anymore?
well, it doesn't to a large extent, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And probably depressing.
Yeah.
But
I do like to look at this game. I like the fact that the characters look real solid.
Yeah,
they're
they
not
do.
Like
Like
pre-rendered
the
sprites like the Mario Kart does. These are actually
right. Well, I'm pretty sure the characters are polygons, but like the cart might be like, at least the wheels are definitely pre-rendered. I'm not sure about the cart itself.
Well, it looks really solid.
Yeah. It's surprisingly tough. I am, I guess, playing on the intermediate difficulty, but it was, like the middle difficulty. But it's not easy. But it's I think this is solid. I'm sure if I put the time in, I can learn this game. This was just such a strange game because, it was a rare game, at the time when everything was published by Nintendo. Although at the time they may have done some self-publishing. Some of their N64 games are not published by Nintendo. They're published by Rare themselves. But it was just really strange to see it not be done by Nintendo.
Yeah.
Oh man. Mickey and friends going to go do some gambling.
But yeah, I mean, people are talking about the PS6. If it's a hybrid system, like I think it's going to be like less powerful. I don't know, like
I mean, people, the current rumors are that it's going to have a detachable disk drive, which is
right, yeah,
more than I was
I've heard that.
expecting.
Yeah, I think that if it's something that just like plugs in via USB or something like that to it, I could see that.
Well,
Like,
I mean, USB would be fine, but
yeah,
you know, I mean, the rumor is specifically it's going to be similar to, you know, what they do now.
oh, okay. I mean, even still, that's fine. What if the disk drive is only for backwards compatible games and not for a new game?
Then that would be disappointing. I would have to, I'd have to think about what I would do in that situation. Like my hope is that there are going to be like good, you know, machines that can use SteamOS. Like I know there's the way to install a SteamOS thing. I forget what it's called. But last I checked, it was like primarily for AMD based GPU systems. So I would rather it be kind of more of an official like SteamOS thing, but like if it gets to that point where, you know, I would rather put more into a like Steam and GOG library than a PlayStation digital library personally. But I want if I were to get into PC gaming, I would want it to feel like a console.
Yeah, but if that doesn't happen, then like that gives me pause also.
Well, and you know, I really want to support you know, complete on card Switch games. Switch 2 games. And so like that, you know, I have no regrets about getting Cyberpunk on on Switch instead of PS5. Like you know, because I wanted to support that, and guess what? I had a great time with that version of the game. I really liked it. You know, it was not a detriment to how much I liked the game, you know?
Yeah.
Playing it on Switch too. So, you know, there are definitely games that I would consider getting the Switch 2 version if it was like a real physical versus getting the PS5 version, even if the PS5 version was also like, you know, complete on the disc, but I feel like I just want to support when that actually does happen properly on Switch 2.
Right. Yeah, I get that. I mean, that's why I'm buying Hades 2 on there. But I'm waiting for the physical that. I guess the Switch 2 version is 9.3 gigabytes. So. But Nintendo's
the Hades 2 is a full physical?
Yeah, because Nintendo's publishing it.
That's right. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Is it the same price as the other versions?
I think it's $49.99, and I think that it might be $39.99 on cartridge. And,
is it out yet?
It comes out this week, but not the cartridge. The cartridge doesn't come out till November.
Okay. I could see that potentially, even though Nintendo's publishing
it. I think it's $29.99 digitally, But then,
I could see that being a little rare, so I might go ahead and get that. Even though I have Hades 1 on
it's $20
PS5.
more on cartridge.
Apparently it supports 120 hertz and docked play.
Yeah. Okay, so
I
the
still
physical
haven't
is
played
50.
played Hades 1. You know, if I brought my well, if I was willing to do, like I say, I'm thinking about making it just for ease of access. I was thinking about just making my afternoon Twitch streams like a retro room only thing. But
Yeah.
you know, maybe if I do enjoy having my original PS5 at my parents' house, so I don't know if I would want to do this, but yeah, if I wanted to get into PS5 indie games, I'd need to bring that back. And I was going to say like, oh, I could play Hades on those streams, but I guess I could make an exception every now and then and do some games here from the living room.
Yeah.
I just don't want to have to pull out these mics, you know, day after day, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I built that thing, like this little.
Right.
So it's a microphone stand, and I put like a camera on it.
Yeah.
It has a monitor and a mic.
I just don't
and
like
a
leaving
camera.
these mics out. You know,
Yeah.
like, because I usually, even though like I stream on Sunday and then again on Monday, like I still usually put them away.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I
'cause
just put
I
this one
just
over
don't.
to the
I just
side,
don't
but-
want them there when I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah, I get that. But that's, I mean, this is not in my face all the time. I move the microphone stand off to the side. But I mean, I've been doing like the Twitch streams from my main setup, and it's just, I guess it kind of goes along with the cozy theme of the whole thing.
Right,
So-
right. Because you're on your recliner.
Yeah, so I'm just, relaxing. You can just find us on Twitch at My Life in Gaming.
Yep. Corey's.
I've been
doing
streaming
it.
every morning, and Try's going to start streaming in the afternoons.
Yep. After I finish the TurboGrafx video, for sure.
Mhm.
Like I'm not starting it before then.
But I mean, I'm also tempted to like do sometimes like stream in the evenings as well. Like as I'm getting more and more used to like occasionally like streaming on my own and not feeling any pressure to be like I got to talk all the time. I got to be
Yeah.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Like I can see myself just like actually playing through games that I would normally play in the evening and just stream them.
Yeah. I that is something to say. Like we're kind of our mindset for these Twitch streams is like, they're just going to be fun, casual, rather sedate hangouts. Most
Yeah.
likely. Like we don't like, we feel like we want to go into like the Sunday streams with like more of be a little more conversational and maybe come up with sort of a more entertaining
It's not like a show.
subject.
this
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
not a
thing.
show. It's just like, hey, we're going to be there. If you want to hang out, you know?
Yeah.
Seems like some people like it. I mean, like I told you, like there was like people talking about your streams like during the Backloggery pre-stream, you know? So there's
Well, it's just funny because there's,
get-
I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything
you're getting a
crazy
loyal
or anything.
audience.
Yeah. And like it doesn't get as nearly as many people, but I feel like we get a pretty good group.
Yeah.
A pretty good group of regulars
Yeah.
that are there almost every day.
Maybe we can, once we both get going with it, maybe we can start adding some like like in like alerts
Well, like
and stuff.
like yeah, and like
Plug it
emotes
in.
and stuff.
Somehow. All right, I'll give this race one more try. If I don't make it, then that's going to be it for tonight.
I mean, looking at the previous videos, it looks like, you know, they get about 300 views, 250, 200 to 300 views.
You mean like the
So it's not-
archive gets that, or
You know,
like?
I mean, it says past broadcasts, like the most recent one says 310 views. I don't know what that even means. I barely even know Twitch works. I don't understand bits or anything like that.
Bits actually give you money. Like I
But
think
so do like subscriptions, right?
subscriptions get you money, and that's part of the reason that you want to, like, for example, people who can use like redeem like alerts and commands and stuff, like they have to be subscribers on
Right.
the backloggery. So like you might be able to like set to not, but like you could have people like being really annoying with those, you know, if
Right,
everyone
I
had
mean, no, I
access
would-
to it. So like
I'd-
yeah, so people who can do alerts. So I mean that's a reason to have alerts and like special emotes and stuff like that. And like people who are subscribers can use your emotes like on and when they're watching other streamers. So it's definitely, you know, when you have that kind of stuff, people will subscribe. People, you know, give you money. Bits, I don't fully understand bits. Like I think people get bits when they, like I think if you're like an Amazon Prime subscriber, you might get like a certain number of bits like per month to spend, and that does give the streamer money.
Yeah. So
Um,
I mean, obviously that's all stuff that would probably be good for us to figure out, or for me to figure out.
diversifying our portfolio with Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it and also like there's also like you get like there's a like we call them bucks, you know, like buck. We call them bucks. Like it's something that people just accrue as they watch your stream.
Right.
And that's what they can spend on redemptions. Like the alerts and things like that. But they have to be subscribed to do the alerts. So you do get money from their subscription, but you don't get money from the bucks. But then bits are money. Like very small amounts of money. But
Well, I should
like it
figure
might
that
be
out.
like a bit is like a penny or something like that. I'm not actually sure. Oh, that was the last one. I actually qualified.
I'll look into it. I mean, I think that'd probably be good.
Wait, I got
Figure it out. I mean, we could probably take some of like our emotes from like the Discord and put them on there too.
and make some special ones too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I had ranked decently enough to get first. I thought I was doing terrible overall. How about that? How about that? Sandy is right there. Just looking lazy. You want to
It's
say
also
hi before the stream
achievements.
ends, Sandy? You look tired. Oh, here's Sandy. She's feeling lazy. Feeling lazy.
It's funny that there is like achievements and stuff.
Achievements?
Yeah, there's achievements on here.
On what?
On Twitch.
Oh, yeah. And there's like quests.
Yeah.
Like
It's interesting. I mean, they're gamifying playing games. I mean, it's like interesting.
yeah, or
Right.
watching playing games. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know much about that stuff. Like all I know is like sometimes it's like something will trigger, and, you know, I don't click on anything in the chat when I'm streaming usually, but it'll be like, oh, you got a treasure chest. And it's like, oh, I don't, you know, I stream on Twitch every week, but I know very little about like some of these crazier gamified aspects, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that will do it for this time.
Sounds good. Thank you to everybody who donated. And racing games. Appreciate it. Appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
thanks for continuing to come by here every Sunday for a decade. More than a decade.
Crazy, right?
Yes, it's crazy.
All right. Well, I am quite confident I'll have that PC Engine video out at some point between now and next Sunday.
It's happening.
So look for an actual new video. Look for Corey's cozy Pokemon streams in the mornings. And,
yep.
And maybe in a week or two, look for me to maybe do some twitching too.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.